Self-proclaimed feminist Ivanka Trump has praised Team USA's Olympic athletes for embodying the American spirit and saying the U.S. can learn from their sportswomanship. The first daughter spent Sunday cheering on the U.S. athletes at various events in Pyongyang before mingling with medal winners and making friends with the children of competitors prior to the Olympic closing ceremony. Ivanka, who was there to lead the presidential delegation at the closing ceremony, honored the athletes by saying they represent the best of American spirit as she made a point of emphasizing the sportswomanship they had shown. "We have so much as a country we can learn from these incredible athletes' spirit, and unity and tenacity and grit and sportswomanship, I'm going to go with, but so really they represent the best of American spirit," she said in an NBC interview set to air on Sunday night. While Ivanka was clearly referring to all athletes, the importance she placed on women comes in the midst of the Time's Up and Me Too movements. The mother of three has long proclaimed to be a big supporter of female empowerment, but has taken some flack over it ever since her father took office. She removed the phrase advocate for the education and empowerment of women and girls from her Twitter bio earlier this year. Ivanka had earlier said the trip to South Korea had been so incredibly inspiring and expressed gratitude at the chance to watch competition and, in a subtle nod to Korean Peninsula politics, be here with our allies in South Korea. She spent part of Sunday morning watching the U.S. team compete in the bobsled competition and meeting with athletes, including American bobsled silver medalist Lauren Gibbs, who offered Trump a taste of Olympic glory by letting the first daughter try on her hardware. "I feel like this almost is like trying on someone's wedding band. Am I allowed?" Ivanka said before Gibbs placed the medal around her neck. "That is so cool," the first daughter added as they posed together for a photo. Trump also met with the family of bobsledder Nathan Weber, who competed Sunday, and chatted briefly and took pictures with U.S. lugers Taylor Morris and Matt Mortensen, telling them their sport was wild. She gave the three athletes Presidential Challenge coins and thanked Morris and Mortensen, both sergeants in the U.S. Army, for their service. Among Trump's other weekend sports sojourns, watching speed skating and big air competitions, and seeing the Americans take gold in curling on Saturday night. Trump had previously said she was in Pyongyang to support Team USA athletes, but politics was an unavoidable ingredient for an advisor and daughter of a president. At the closing ceremony on Sunday, Ivanka was seated near North Korean General Kim Jong-chol in a VIP area in the arena. Ivanka did not interact with Kim. She shook hands with South Korean President Moon Jae-in and sat next to Moon's wife. Moon had an hour-long meeting with Kim ahead of the closing ceremony, in which the North Korean delegation said Pyongyang was willing to talk to Washington. The North, which carried out multiple missile tests last year, including those capable of reaching the U.S. mainland, has long expressed its desire to talk to Washington without preconditions. But the U.S. says it must first take concrete steps towards disarming. Washington imposed fresh sanctions on Friday, with Donald Trump describing them as the heaviest ever. Pyongyang denounced them on Sunday just as Moon was meeting Kim. In Seoul on Friday night with the South Korean president, Ivanka said she would use her visit to push for joint efforts by the U.S. and South Korea to apply maximum pressure on North Korea. U.S. Vice President Mike Pence attended the game's opening ceremony 2 weeks ago and sat in the same VIP box as North Korean leader Kim Jong-un's sister, but did not interact with her. Please subscribe channel. Thank you for watching.